Audi, 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 what on earth have you done to the S3? The S3 used to be that car that when you weren't making a lot of money, but you absolutely loved cars and you were just starting to make a little bit more money, right? You were looking at the STI, the Evo, the GR Corolla, you're looking at that and then you think, well, what if I went with luxury performance? That would always lead you to like a CLA 45 or the Audi S3. The S3 was always the grown-up variant of the Golf R. And it actually shares the same engine as the Golf R, 328 horsepower. It's a 22 horsepower upgrade over the previous version, 295 pound-feet of torque, and a 0 to 60 of 4.4 seconds. But this is a Scary Blue, and it has the Prestige package, and it doesn't even have cooled seats. And this spec right here costs $60,000. Now, it starts at $48,700, but considering the Golf R maxes out at $52,000, I have a hard time seeing the value in getting this. Now, it also has the black optics package. So we have the black mirror housing here. It has the option for the black roof. That's a $300 option for them to black out the roof. And you have the anthracite black Audi rings on the back. Black S3 badging here. I feel like it's kind of feminine looking, I don't know, but then that's fine, that's fine. Women love cars too. And also we have the black chrome exhaust tips. I think that these look amazing. It also has the optional 19-inch wheels. These are not a forged wheel. Keep in mind, you can get the Golf R with forged wheels that weigh nothing, and these are just the normal heavy wheels. High performance summer tire, and it has the package where you get the calipers painted in red and huge ventilated 14-inch discs up front. So overall, it's a sick looking car, and this color is awesome. There's actually a purple flake that you can see in the paint that looks amazing. Audi has always been a leader with their light technology, so the headlights look great and all of that. And I love these little features here. You can see it says Audi and then S3 TFSI Quattro. Now, jumping onto the inside of the vehicle, I'm 6 feet tall. Jump in here. Pretty tight in the back. You have nice room for your feet. Your tips of your feet are fine, but like you're just really jammed up. You have this gear tunnel here in the middle that takes up even more space. So look, if you have a family or something, this probably isn't the car. Don't force your wife and kids to cram into this thing. It's not worth it. Get the A4, get a Q5, get a Model Y. I'm trying to stay on Audi's line. You know, they lent me the car. I have to get an Audi, right? Now into the front of the vehicle, nice place to be. Nice. You have a Sonos sound system in here. The sound system in this thing is very good. It also gets great miles per gallon, 31 miles per gallon on the highway, 14.5 gallon tank, 450 miles of range. So it's going to be pretty light on gas. In the middle here, it's interesting. The shifter is this flat thing here. So you actually press it forward and backward, and then to put it into park, you tap this. The other thing I found unique is if you want to turn the volume up or down, you have to go like this, which is kind of, oh! So your wife will notice better performance if you've been turning the volume up or down a lot of times in this thing. So I think the center console here is nice, but then it also has Audi's Drive Select. So on the center here, you press down on this button, and then you can go from Comfort, Auto, Dynamic, Individual, and over here, it's Dynamic Plus. We'll take a look again. And when you put it into Dynamic Plus, it gets in its most aggressive mode. So let's see what we can get with a 0 to 60 test and launch control. I did 2 0 to 60 runs in Dynamic Plus and used launch control with the air conditioning off. And here are the results I got on my Draggy device. Now, this is more expensive than the Golf R, but this does not come with cooled seats. You cannot get the Audi S3 at all with cooled seats. The Golf R comes with them. The problem with the Golf R is when you option the Eurospec package on it, you lose cooled seats. So there's just no winning. But what I do love here is the carbon Atlas inlet structure. This is gorgeous here. I love that it's like an open weave. It's not trying to be fake carbon fiber or anything like that. It's just a nice looking pattern, and I really like that. So the seats are comfortable, and they do give you a little extension there, but in a $60,000 luxury sports car to not have cooled seats, That's kind of crazy to me. Again, it does have Apple CarPlay. I like how the vents are done. This almost reminds you of like a Lamborghini Urus. There's vents coming from everywhere. And then you do have a powered sunroof. Now the shade here is not powered. You do that, a little manual labor involved, but the roof does open up, and that's a nice feature here. You have your electronic e-brake, your start-stop button, and all of that. So it's pretty straightforward in here. You do have the heated seats, 3 stages, but again, we need cooled seats in Phoenix. It's 185 today. So that's that. So it is going to be efficient. It does cost a lot. It has some luxurious features, but lacks some luxurious features such as cooling your taint. But now let's see how it is to drive on a curvy back road. We're going to take it for a drive and see how it does. Now, if you're looking to buy an Audi S3, a friend of mine owns a company where he's helped at least 20 or 30 people at this point get into new vehicles without going into the dealership and negotiating all of the prices for them. The company is called Drive Ease. I will have a link in the description for them, and if you use code Gjeebs, it will give you $100 off of his service. Again, he's taking away all of the unfun parts, the hassle, the negotiation, because he has a relationship with the dealer networks already. So give him a call. The form is all down below in the description. Let's take it for a drive. All right, we're now in the Canyons, Dynamic Plus, so it's on its most aggressive mode. Let's turn the air conditioning off. Enough. It's only what? How hot is it outside? It's 106 out. That's not that bad. So let's see how this thing does. So I saw someone commented, you know, is there still turbo lag in the S3? Yeah, and it almost has like fake, I'm trying to think of how to say this. It has like fake RS3 sounds. It has fake 5-cylinder sounds in it. Suspension feels nice. Steering is looser than I would like it to be. I'm very shocked by that. Normally these German subcompacts are like really tight and feeling good, especially I'm in Dynamic Plus, so you'd think it'd be good, but it's not. Brake feel is excellent. So the car, I mean, it feels good. The steering wheel is a little thinner than I'd like it to be. The older S3 steering wheel was a 10 out of 10. It was thick, it was flat bottom, it was really nice. This, I would like the steering to be a little bit tighter. The suspension feels decent. It does a nice job of balancing luxury and sportiness. The tires are gripping really nicely. I like the tires. The sound is good. You can hear the turbo spooling up. And you can hear the exhaust just pop, just kind of like the Golf R. I loved the Golf R. Oh, and the rear diff, it just pulls you out of these turns. But when you put the pedal all the way down, and again, you guys saw the temperature, it's hot. So this thing is fast, it's fun. It brings a little bit of luxury to it. It's just the price tag. You know, if you're looking at this and you're looking at a Golf R, I gotta be honest, I don't know why you would go with this over the Golf R unless you just like the extra luxuries that this comes with, or you like the look of sedans better, like just personal preference. They're both quick. I personally just like that the Golf R seems to be more dedicated to being a driver's car, whereas this is more, it's a little softened. You're just kind of removed from some of the performance. So that's really my only hit on the vehicle. Other than that, it's very fun to drive. It sounds nice. When you put it in Dynamic Plus, you really get those pops and the aggression out of the exhaust. It's still efficient. You can seat 4 fairly comfortably if there's small people, if they are from Europe and they are really small and we wear very tiny underwear, we are from Europe. I hope that is helpful. Now, if you're watching this and you want to see what I'm talking about with the Golf R, click this video right here. The Golf R is incredible. It has the Akrapovic exhaust in the Euro spec package, not the American spec package. Euro spec is 80 pounds lighter. It's very thin, it's very sexy. So check that video out.